Hello everybody and welcome back to High Button Sports here as we get set for some more Whalers action here at the Dartmouth Sportsplex, and this is our one and only game here tonight on the High Button channel, taking on Truro Bearcats. Truro, who made it to the finals of the Ice Jam coming up on a month ago. Coming to Dartmouth, take it on. Truro, decent season for them here so far. Dartmouth looking to get back to some winning ways, as hasn't been the exact season they've hoped for, but there's been some positives along the way. And last game we saw this Dartmouth team come in and really bring it and played a great game, including upsetting loss at the end, but lots of heart shown in that last game and some progress, so we'll see if that continues in here tonight. We're starting off with Truro shooting that one around the right side. It's stopped up. Gauthier going to pick up on it. Gauthier fires it along. Evans tips that off his stick. It'll come in through center. Flick back the other way. Apong grabs it. Apong looks up ice. He's going to hold on to it. Take it himself. Gets ran into Evans there on the board. Throws a stick out and makes a good play as Evans picks up on it now. A little bit of a lucky one there. Drop back to Ryan. Ryan shoots in, and it'll be scooped up there by the goaltender. We are off to the races here on this frigid Saturday night, and what a cold snot we've hit here in Nova Scotia. Record temperatures. It's absolutely freezing. Feels like you're in downtown Edmonton out there. But no, you are here on the East Coast. As that one's sent into the mesh, and it'll be quickly whistled down. And Steel Subaru playing on Thursday. We were here, me and my colleague Mark Moffat, as he called that game, and Steel Subaru coming away with another victory, as no game here tonight for them, but got it out of the way earlier this week, so just the one game on the docket. Mullen plays that over to the left side. Truro looking for a lane out. That one's going to jump around, and it'll be worked into the corner. Brooks catches up to it. Brooks spinning around on the left side, goes back the other way. Brooks a little chip pass up the right side, and then falling back there. Sparks going to play it around. Tremblay tries to catch up to it, but it's worked in the other way. Brooks into that puck first. Wolf puts it around him on Truro. Tremblay comes down to help out, but Wolf's still with it. Fought through two players there. Back to the blue line now. Truro shot in. That one off a shin pad into the corner. Good pressure here. Coming on though. Well, lots of room out front. Shot and a big save by Cool as he found the open area. And Wolf got a great shot off, and he'll stay out there for Truro, and Dartmouth will get a full change in here. Down low in the zone, Evans ties that up in the middle. Law picks up on it. Along the wall, Evans scoops it. Captain Evans over to Halliday. Halliday down the left side. McKeegan gonna chase after it. Harris, McKeegan had a great game last game. Sent it to the skates of Halliday. Played a few less games than the rest of this team, so I haven't got as many looks at him. But impressed with what I've seen by McKeegan, as he pulls that puck in, plays it along the ball. Pinched in on the side there, back to McKeegan. Mackinnon then picks it up. He'll skate back, trying to catch up. Wolf gets by. Wolf shot in, and a save there. As Wolf starting out this game for Truro with a bit of pep in his step. The Dartmouth season coming to a close quickly, as it's been an up and down one for them. They started out decent, but kind of fell to the back of the path and have had to fight this year to stay up there. But, you know, they're a young team. They got a lot of rookies on this team. They lost a lot of players to age last year, so first year like this, and it'll be good for them next year. As a second year, usually that's kind of how it works in the U15. Once you get a lot of rookies, that first year is tough and a lot of losses. And then by the time they played a season together, the second season usually, the experience under their belt, they turn real powerful. That's kind of how it goes in the U15 with how it's just plays out in the Atlantic provinces. Dartmouth, a really good team last year. That one sent in by McEachern, and he'll score over the glove. A tough shot from the point. Gets through some bodies. That'll be 1-0 there for Truro here early. As about 4 minutes into this one, Truro gets on the board. As we're off and going here again. Beach down the right side. Chased into the zone. That one stopped up and behind. A tough seeing eye shot from the point gets all the way through. And this is the 5th last game for this Whalers team. So really, Tobin just played a first shot in, and that one a good save there in front. His first opportunity of the game coming for the Whalers off Smith's stick. Down the right side they come here now. White cutting in. He'll take a shot. Steered off by Cool. In behind, that one will come back to the line. Stepped in shot. That one missing. Then a nice tight save on the right side as that puck came out to the middle hard. And now Mullen shoots and that one scores. Bottom right. Picks the spot. That'll be 2-0 here early. And some good pressure in the zone here, taking advantage of it. So 2-0 the score here, and Dartmouth now finds himself with some work to do. A good opportunity at one end turns into a good one at the other side. And Gauthier picks it up. Down the right side, that'll go for an icing. So next weekend will be the final 2 games for the Whalers here in the regular season, as the Valley Wildcats coming in on 1 p.m. on Saturday, and then actually the next weekend looks like some of the dates got switched around here, so we're gonna have to deal with that. But 1 game next weekend for the Whalers, and then 1 on-rushing weekend there. That one spun around, that one jumped on. And I think I was confused there because there's a game tomorrow which will be covered by my colleague Mark Moffitt. He'll be doing the Wildcats game tomorrow at 1. And then, yes, here we go. Next Saturday at this exact time slot, it'll be the Bandits versus the Whalers at 5:30. So that'll be what finishes us out for the season here. That makes a little more sense. So 3 home games left, including this one. That one spun back around the other way. Truro tries to play it to the line. It gets back to Sheehan. Sheehan down the right side. That one doesn't get on net as Evans picks up on it first on the wall. He'll take a bump. Coming in for a hit there to the middle now. Mackinnon with the lead pass. That one turned over. Sent hits the glass in behind. Gauthier picks up on it. He'll circle back in the zone now down the right side, spinning around the other way. That one takes a funny bounce. Law gonna grab it. Played back to Wolf. Down the right side, give and go pass there, front to Thorne. He picks up on his own rebound, spun around, wide open on the right side shot. That one misses. McDonald catches up to it first, and that'll be chipped out of the zone. Spun back in the other way.
And now the winning ticket in our Dartmouth Whalers 50-50 draw. If you have a ticket 800-5908. 800-5908. Your ticket's lucky winner. You claim your prize.
Tremblay on the draw here now. Had a bit of a chance to talk to Tremblay a little bit this year. Friendly kid. Excited to be playing in the U15, and good season here. Good rookie season for Tremblay. I think maybe anxious to get a little more mature as a player and play as a second year next year. Like I said, it's been tough for some of these rookies here on the Whalers team. They've done a good job adapting. Truro going to step in, but it does take a little bit to find, because as someone who does the Bedford AAA games, which is one of the top teams in the Bedford, which is where a lot of these players will come from, including Cooper Mackinnon down there, they does have an adjustment period. It's a totally different game down there compared to this U15 major. That one spun around the boards there. They're going to try to catch up to it. They do. Arnold steps in. Arnold shoots. That one's blockered away. Into the wall they go. Poked off that puck as Dartmouth trying to build some momentum here. McKeegan helps turn that puck over into the skates there. Tremblay gets a swipe, but it'll come back the other way now. Stepping in and a nice little sandwich there to knock the player off the puck. Good defense by the Whalers. Down the right side, kicked back into the zone. Dorian wide open right side, shot, scores. Picks his spot off the turnover. It'll be 3-0 here with 8:19 left to go in the first. And we'll head back to center here. And that one was just a great seeing eye shot far side. And now a timeout coming here for the Dartmouth side, so trying to get a hold of this one.
Dartmouth Whalers have called the 30-second timeout.
And we'll just take a break here in the action. So some work to be done here as they try to settle the team down. Not looking too upset or panicked down there, the Dartmouth coach, but definitely trying to get his point across as they're huddled around there. Truro maybe looking a little more lax, the start that they were looking for here. We'll head back into center here. We haven't had any penalties yet in this game, and I was doing that Bedford game earlier today, and an unprecedented 25 total penalties called, and one coach kicked out. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but I was saying there's something to be said about no hitting in U13. That's another part of what we were just talking about with how these players adapt. And to go from no hitting at all to, what we'd see here is a big gap and a big adjustment for these guys. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a proponent of keeping hitting, at least in the top level of the U13, but there's none of it. Truro steps in, shot, and a good stick there to get in front of it. Halliday. That'll be dropped down, and now face off here in the Dartmouth end as they need to work to build some momentum here, about halfway through the first period. One back to the line, played over to the left side. Stepping in. Truro with it on the left side, taking a hit there by Evans, but comes out in front, trying to step on it. It gets knocked off before it can pull in behind there. Down the wall they go. Evans pressuring Apong in there. Apong on his offside. Helping out his captain though. Back to the line now for Sullivan in the other way. Evans picks it up. He'll shoot that up the left side. Coming back to center there. Sullivan worked across, jumping over the stick there. McEachern plays it ahead. Backhanded in. Apong circling now for it. Apong rifles it down the right side to Beach, who then gets it in clean. Spinning back around the other way. Comes back to Arnold on the line. That bounces off the stick. Wolf tries to jump on it, but it'll be shot back. And now Wolf stepping in the left side. Wolf, good drive to the net. Tries to play that off for the center pass. It gets knocked away. And now they'll look to work it back the other way. Beach brings it on. He doesn't hand it off to Smith, who is desperately calling for it. He has to tag up. Down to Beach down low on the right side. Smith steps in, helps create the turnover. Back to Tobin. Tobin shoots that one high. In low there, Brooks. Flicked back into Arnold. Arnold steps in and down the right side they go. Cutting in, Truro knocked away. Onto the stick, they'll sit back. It's chipped up the right side. Stepping in, Evans, he'll lay a hit. Dartmouth turns it back over as they're trying to get a change in. Picked up left side now. Good crossovers, but cut off there. Dartmouth doing some good job creating turnovers entering the zone here now. Evans hustling to that and can't get there. 5:48 at the left in the first period. We'll head back in the other way. And even though it is 3-0, it really only takes one goal for Dartmouth here to get back in it. I keep going back to that Bedford game I saw earlier. I guess it's just stuck in my mind due to how kind of wild that one was. But that was a 3-0 game for pretty much the whole game. It was 3 early goals, and then they didn't get another one until late in the second period. But Sackville just couldn't get that 2-goal deficit built. It's kind of like when you're down 3, you're fighting a real uphill battle, but then once you're down 2, anything can happen. So one goal for Dartmouth, and that'll get them back in it. They're playing a little more locked in since that timeout. Law did turn that one over. It's to the middle now. Munden comes back for it, but it's spun around the other way. Evans tries to chip it out. Hoyt stops it, played ahead, chip towards the middle. Munden back to the right side, trying to go around and couldn't get a hold of that puck. He almost had a good opportunity there in front. Knocked down, and we'll get our first penalty of the game here. Was a little too aggressive with the stick. And it's got a big kill coming up here for Dartmouth. .5:06 left to go in the first. Down 3, and you got a 2-minute penalty kill. This will be a big one here. Let's see how they stand up to the task. Quickly shot out by Law, but it knocks off, or by Ryan, but it knocks off, and Makinen in the net there. Pong tries to catch up to it. He'll lay a hit. Down the right side they come, back to the line. Sullivan played down to White. White across. Picked up cleanly, shot in, glove down by Cool, and he'll quickly get the whistle and a nice save for him.
RKO Steel, Rothko Services, Gales Fabrication, and J Total Transport Caribbean, Ignite Energy, and Lakeside Dental.
Ryan, some good aggressive play there down the right side, and then chipped in through the middle. Tremblay tries to chip it out, but it's back in. White grabbing it here for the Bearcats. Down the left side, drop pass back to McEachern, just kept in. Across to Sullivan. Sullivan to Murphy, that misses the stick. Murphy back to the left side, shot in, that one will spin around. McEachern turned over, and now it'll get back the other way. Good first minute of the PK here for Dartmouth. And a good hustle. Kill some extra time off the clock there. The last man out there, Sparks, buys his team a few seconds off the clock. Mullen pulls it in. Mullen drops that puck back. Pulled down the left side, now in behind, and trying to set up there on the right side. Sherman comes out to him. He'll survey. In front, tipped off, and a good play there. It gets knocked towards the middle. 15 seconds to go on this kill. 3:14 left to go in the period. Into the right side. That one jumps up. Still alive. Truro down the left side, playing it back to the line. Stepped in shot, steered aside by Cool. And that'll be the end of the penalty, so a good kill there for the Whalers when they need it. Off the glass, Tobin. Ahead, Beach chasing that puck out. Spun back around the other way. Thorne has that bounce off. Thorne stopping up through some legs. Try to push them off here. Wolf now cutting down the middle. Drop pass there to Mullen. Mullen on the right side. Steered in behind. Beach grabs it. Beach over to Smith. Smith behind the back. That one comes to the middle. Doesn't exit the zone. Knocked back in. White played down. Picked up by Makinen. That one into the glove and chipped on deep, and that should go for an icing here. 2:19 left in the first. We'll head back into the Dartmouth end. One back, Pong grabs it. Pong wrapping around the boys there. McDonald picks up on the other side. Gauthier looking for the outlet. Gets knocked off before it can get there. Spun back around the other way. Truro and Munden trying to bring it in. Nice little backhand pass over there. Down the right side, McDonald. He took a funny one there, and he looks a little hurt out there. McDonald will come off, holding his head. That's not good. We'll keep an eye on that. As Cool watches that go by. Truro, nice little tight shot there at the save. Delayed offside down the right and in behind, and McDonald's going to go back to the dressing room holding his head, so we hope he's okay. That one knocked in through the middle. Tremblay plays ahead with a nice little chip but can't catch up to it. Sparks. McEachern shakes him off. Down the left side, it'll be back to Brooks. Brooks holding, hands it off to the right side. Walking Arnold, and he just gets by the linesman. Last minute of play here in the first. Spun around into the skates there of Ryan. That one's going to bounce in behind. Truro turned over to the middle. Ryan played back over to Tremblay, and a little too casual with that passing. Spun back around. Arnold has that miss, and Cool will cover it up there with 37 seconds to go. So it's a cold start here for Dartmouth to start out, but they've gotten their feet under them a little bit since then. They got the timeout, a well-timed timeout, I will say, and that's all that'll be with 37.8 seconds left. It's, like I said, a well-timed timeout, and they've gotten into a bit of a rhythm here. Next one needs to go to them, though, if they want to fight back into this game. Down low. 30 seconds to go here in the first. Played up the right side. McKeegan grabs it. McKeegan flips it out. That one will go for an icing. McKeegan on the same line as Captain Evans out there. Getting some looks with the top scorer on this team. 20 goals scored here last game we were at. Awesome game by Evans. That one bounces by, and McKeegan's going to try to catch up to it. Trying to hold him around. It gets knocked ahead. Holiday then frees it up down the right side. 8 seconds to go. Evans tries to plant himself in front. Looks like we're going to run out of time here. So at the end of one, it'll be 3-0 Truro. A rocky start, but coming back a little bit to the second half. The period will be back here with the second in a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we're back here for the second frame. Just a few minutes in between here as Dartmouth takes their time getting on here. Evans will be on the draw. That one tied up in the middle. Truro down the left side they come. Wolf picking up speed. He plays that into the wall. Back to the line here. Paris picks it up. Shot in. That one misses wide. Halliday going to pick it up off the bounce. Nope. It died on the boards there once it bounced by. Circling in behind. Left side shot, and that one tips off a skate and will go through the 5-hole, and a bad goal. Not much Cool could do about that one, and a terrible bounce. 20 seconds into the second period, it'll be 4-0. And that one just sliding through, and it looks like Beanlands will be coming out and making their replacement. And Cool skate back to the bench, and upsetting, but not totally his fault, really. It was a tough one here so far. Sent down into the end here. Truro going to pull it back the other way, hand it over to Hoyt. And Dartmouth trying to fight back. Apong lays a hit. Handed on the right side. McKeegan ahead, past Evans' stick. Evans will cut down the left side. He picks up speed. Evans shot in, and a quick, hard shot saved there. As Dartmouth just looking to get some offense going here. And a good little rush. McDonald on the bench. Tremblay will be on the draw. One back there. Truro scooping in behind their own net. They'll play it over to Dorian on the left side. Dorian, lead pass over to the right. Now it enters the zone. Pushed off that puck. Tremblay with a nice play to free it up. Get some cheers from his side of the bench. Held on to, cutting around, and a little pass there by Mullen down the right side. Brooks steps up to it. Brooks circles back in behind. That one played up the right side. Now Sparks can't get to it, and Tremblay will lay a hit in there, and a penalty coming. Boarding for Tremblay. His second big hit of the shift will catch him. And now a power play chance again here for Truro. Mullen on the draw here against Evans. One back to the line. McEachern plays it down the right side, and now flicked in the other way. Truro in behind, played up the left side, past Evans, and now picking up speed on the power play here. Down the right, they'll create the box. Tremblay is one of the penalty killers here for Dartmouth, so they're missing one of their men, and Evans then takes a puck to the glove and then takes a big hit. He shakes to shake that one off, though, the one that hit his glove. Spinning around the zone now. Mullen winds up off the skate there. Evans is the captain and the top scorer, laying it all on the line here. And what you want to see from your leader right there by Jace Evans. Spun around now. Truro working it in the other way. 1 minute left to go in the power play. 12:40 left to go in the period. That one off the stick in through the middle. Tried to play ahead. Chipped up and Sheehan cuts it off. Played back into the zone. Will be dumped in by McDonald. On to the end boards. Truro now grabbing. Truro serving. 43 seconds left. Turned over in front. Hard shot there by Halliday. And a good job creating a chance there with the pressure as he continues to pressure down low. One man deep here for Dartmouth. That one goes around. Frazier picks it up in stride. He'll go to the right side. Frazier shot in. That one steered in behind. Apong tries to catch up. Shot in. Save. Apong into the corner. He takes a bump. Spurts out to the middle and looking for that lead clear. They do. They get it. 11 seconds left to go in the power play. So it looks like another power play killed. The penalty kill's working here for Dartmouth so far. This will be back to even strength. Down the right side they go. Picked off and shot out. That one gets caught up in through center, and it takes a nice friendly bounce for Dartmouth as it's no icing, but they got a change in, so Arnold will pick it up. Arnold turns it over to the right side. Back to the line, stepping in. That one's shot, knocked away. Picked up in stride, knocked out of the hands there, and now it'll be a power play coming here for Dartmouth, the first of the game. And it comes at a good time as fresh off their second successful kill, and they'll get their first look at the man advantage. One in through center. That one stopped up as they close the wickets up down through the middle. Mackinnon plays it over. A lead pass now on the left side. Played into McKeegan. McKeegan steps in. McKeegan winds up. Shot that one. A nice shot that fooled the goalie but bounced wide. Gauthier played down low. McKeegan then in on that as well. 2-on-2. McKeegan picks it up. Oh, tries to play it back to the middle. Player had just left. That one's sent down. Beeland's going to hold the post, leave it for Makinen. Makinen now holding. He hands that off to the right side, misses the pass. Sent back down. Makinen settles it, holds on to it now. Hand it off to the left side. Lead pass in, winding through. Big chance for a shot, and that one knocked off at the last second. Gauthier tries to play it ahead, knocked through. 1 minute gone here on the penalty kill. Some frustration there by Gauthier down there. 10 minutes left to go here in the second. Skated in through the zone. Down the left side, Ryan's going to play that in behind. McDonald's going to chase after it. In along the boards, that one knocked in behind. Tremblay will have to take on Hoyt, the first two back. Tremblay grabs it masterfully, handed off to Evans on the left side. He tries to kick it into himself. 29 seconds to go. Evans entered. On the stick there, comes back to the middle. Wind up shot, that one tipped in low. Rebound in front, shot in, and McDonald tries to get the second chance at it, and he'll be jumped on. 11 seconds left to go in the power play. And it's back to Tremblay. Tremblay hands that off to Apong. Apong steps in, knocked away. Over to Evans on the left side. That one intercepted, and we'll be back to 5-on-5 here. Turned over through the zone, though. Apong picks it up in stride down the left. Apong tries to steer out in front. Doesn't get there. In behind, trying for a short pass. Tough to get that one through. It's knocked back to the middle. We're back to 5-on-5. White breaking in. Tipped in and wide there by Truro. Held on to, laying a nice hit down there in the middle. And the offside as it just came out of the zone. 8:38 left to go here in the second.
East Coast Specialty Hardwood. Cold hardwood glass.
Just under halfway through this one. Picked up by Smith. Smith up the left side he comes. Beach to the middle. That one's steered away. Arnold into the corner. Arnold tries to chip it in ahead. Arnold then plays in front. Knocked off the stick. Down the left side now. In ahead into the zone. They'll cut it off on the right. Law grabs it. Law tries to steer out in front. Hits a skate. Pardon me. Tobin. Down low. Law still fighting for that one on the boards. Comes out free. Dartmouth playing a lot more in the offensive end here in the second period. Shown some real fight back since that early deficit. Down to Arnold. Arnold with the stretch pass up the left side. Picked up and then shot back on. Truro goaltender going to leave it. Looking for that lead pass up the left side. They connect. Stepping in, Makinen trying to cut it off. Mullen looking to shake him off. Spun back around down low. They got it off, that pass off. A good one, spinorama. Into McKeegan. McKeegan shoots it a little too far as Truro goaltender steps up. Holiday swung around. Mullen then picking up speed, couple crossovers. Back in through center. Shot on a far shot that's gloved down. 7 minutes to go here. Turned over to the middle. Tremblay walks in. Tremblay tries to hand it off. Can't get it through, but it's picked off. Shot in, and a good second effort. Puck falling behind. Back to Apong. Apong walks in. Low shot, and that one will be saved.
Colonial Honda, QSL, Scotia Metal Products, Blackman Painting and Finishes, Colton.
6:49 left to go in the second period.
Holy Run of Royal Navy. Start to finish logistics. And Midland.
Puck dropped in there. Tremblay with a couple pushes. He's adding a little bit more bite to his game as the last few games have taken place. Chipped in down the left side. Tremblay grabbing behind the back pass there. Almost gets it through to the middle. It's chipped up the wall into the skate there. Dartmouth keeping it in and staying alive. Tremblay knocked off his stick, but he'll pressure back. Laura trying to find Thorne in the middle. That one knocked over to the corner. Stepped back in, spun around, finding Ryan. Ryan off of his stick, kept in the zone now. Down to a Pong. A Pong on it. He'll ricochet that off the end boards. It's jumping up. Ryan then shoots it down in the zone. That'll come out past center. Pressure here. We've had decent rhythm here in this game. That hasn't been a complaint. Evans on the right side. Evans steps in, shot, hard one, and save. Bet you'd like to take that one a few more tries, but like I said, decent rhythm as the game's gone relatively quick, and other than a few penalties and those early goals, it's been a fluid game, and Dartmouth really picking up their play since the first 10 minutes of the first. Spent most of the second period in the other end, just haven't been able to put one in. Since that power play, they've been playing better. Into Evans. Evans holds on to it, pressures in, doesn't give up on that puck on the right side. Played into towards the middle. Gauthier tries to shovel it towards the net. It gets by him. On the wall now. Nice turnaround stop by McDonald as he works down the left side. McDonald, stick on the ice. Evans in front. One-time shot. That goes in. As Evans will get one by on the pad, and Dartmouth breaks through here, and it'll be 4-1 with 5:19 left to go in the second. And it was bound to happen here with the pressure. Evans got to the open area there in front, got a hard enough shot on that it spun out under the goalie's pad, and that'll be in the back of the net. 5:19 to go in the second. They'd love to get another one before the end of the period, make this a 2-goal game heading into the 20-minute third. Law has that bounce off his stick down low. Makinen first to it. Makinen then looking for the heads-up pass there. It gets by. Held on to now. Gauthier hands off to Evans, left side. Evans shot on. In front, looking for another one, and McDonald had a shot at it, couldn't get it.
And number 13, Hunter Gauthier.
Spun back around and offside, and it's Mullen just ahead of the play, and a good bounce there. Evans' 21st goal of the season in 27 games played. The leading goal scorer on this team, and Carson McDonald with an assist on the play. He'll go up to 23 points in 28 games. Shot down along the boards there. Pong gets to it first. Chipped in behind. Looking for that play out in front. Lots of Dartmouth players there, but it gets knocked away. Good hustle back. Kind of keep it in the offensive end here. Truro spun around. Gregor Beach put some pressure on there. In behind, back over to a Pong. Outlet pass in the middle, jumps over some sticks. Hand it off to Smith, it'll bounce off his, and now towards the middle. 3:55 left to go in the second. Pong picks it up in the zone. Looking for the outlet. He had Evans for a second, but he'll elect to hold on to it. Comes on. Pong down the middle, he'll shoot that, and that'll go into the mesh there. So 3:41 left to go in the second period. Appreciate you tuning in to High Button Sports here as we bring you our third last regular season game here for the Whalers. What a season it's been. Coming to Zatzman on the Saturday nights, the usual back-to-back with Steel Subaru. Me and my colleague Mark Moffitt have made a bit of a habit of coming here on the Saturday nights and tag teaming these games. Bit like the old Rock and Sock collection for you wrestling fans out there. An unlikely duo coming in and delivering here for the Dartmouth squad. Steel Subaru obviously on their unprecedented run here of not losing in regulation. They've had a fantastic season, especially second half. Evans shot in, that one high. 3 minutes to go here in the second. Halliday plays it down low. McKeegan picks it up. It's back around the other way. Arnold surveying. It'll be Thorin on the left side. Thorin cutting in. Looking for a lane to the net. Knocked off at the last second there. Held on to in the zone. Wolf tries to hand it off. He'll get knocked down. Trying to fish that puck out. Wolf picks it up instead. In front. Look for the backhand on. Save. Bean lands. Just gets in front of it. 2:36 to go the second, and the biggest save of Beanland's game here. Keeping it a 3-goal game as we approach the end of the second, and the Zamboni will come out for the ice clear, and we'll be back for our 20-minute third. Into the middle. London tries to shoot that up. It jumps back into the glass. Into the zone they come. Law up ahead. Over to Sparks. Back to McEachern. McEachern shoots that. Exits the zone now. Tremblay puts some pressure on and forces them to clear it back in. Law picks up on it now. Law over to Sparks. Missing. Over to Sullivan. Sullivan here for Truro. Tries for the lead pass. Hand it off. Down the right side they come. Mackinnon tries to cut it off. Truro full steam ahead. Tries to steer it in front. Gets back to the line here. Sullivan tipped over to the right side. Looking for Hoyt's stick. Missing. Up the wall there. Ryan retrieves. Spun back into Mackinnon. He'll take a bump. Back to the line on the skates. Gonna try to walk in. Free in front there for a second. 90 seconds left to go here in the second period. Spun back around. Step in shot. That one tipped into the mesh, and a good block there late in this period. Leading that puck ahead. It's chipped up over the left side. They'll hustle after it. Gonna have to wait for him to tag up onside. McDonald chips in. A nice pass over to Evans, who grabs it. Just holds on long enough for them to tag in. Last minute of play here approaching. McDonald down low. Hands that off. Picks it up himself again. Worked around the right side. Apong gonna pinch in. McDonald coming in on it. Last minute of play. Truro looking for that lead pass through the open area to Dorian there. He'll step in, has a chance. That one into the middle, a Pong on it, and worked into the corner. Spun back around to the blue line, shot in, tipped away. Into the wall they come, turned over. McDonald, they have a possible 2-on-1 for him, and McDonald down the right side. He'll step in, McDonald shot. Oh, and a nice stick save there. Had a good shot to the opposite side of the net, but gets in front of it. Arnold then steps into a hit by Dorian, and that one will get some cheers from the Truro bench. That was a nice clean hit. Left side, big pass through the middle, tipped in ahead. Truro goaltender gonna play it out. Last 10 seconds here, Murphy. In through the middle, Arnold pokes it ahead, and that should kill it here. Mullen gonna shoot with 1 second left, and that one knocked away. So it'll be 4-1 here at the end of 2, as Dartmouth looking to come back in the third. We'll have a 10-minute break in the 20-minute third period. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we are back here with our third period action here. 20 minutes on the clock and 3 goals needed here for the Dartmouth side to get themselves back in this. A fantastic second half to that second period for Dartmouth. Got them 1 goal and lots of offensive chances. Going to try to relay that into the third period. Truro looking to keep it status quo. Evans down the left side. Evans shot on that one wide. Picked off on the boards there, circling back. Evans across, a coin picks up on it. Fresh sheet of ice out there. Mullen picks it up in stride. Mullen winds up, hard shot, that one high over Beanland's head. Gauthier tries to backhand it around. Gets into the wall, it'll fall in behind. Apong pushes in. Truro shoots on, that one misses wide. Gauthier over to Evans. Evans flicked off the right side. McDonald a little too far ahead of it. It'll come back in. Spun around the boards now. Evans picks it up left side. Pass in there, picking up speed. Dartmouth's cutting in and they score! And a quick one there for Sparks as he feeds that one home, and it'll be 4-2. And the Whalers are right back in this game early in our 20-minute third period. And a good way to start, keeping up the pressure. And plenty of time to go, and only 2 goals to come up for now. And Whalers showing some more heart here. Back to the line. Quick chip out. Ryan tries to get ahead. It's poked back the other way. Munden now rushing in on the right side. Munden's going to shoot that one wide. Spinning around the boys. Oh, and a nice hit there at the line. Sparks gets him. Back towards the middle of the pitch in. Brooks now with it. Brooks pushed off that puck. Truro handed off to the middle. Over to Paris. That one into the skates. Arnold now. Chipped in down low. And that'll go for an icing. And a perfect start to the second period, or the third period here for the Whalers. Continuing off that good start before. Down on the zone, quick shot out in front. Beanland stands up to it.
Assist number 5, James Evans. And number 29, Sinead Beanland.
Jace Evans with the assist, so he'll add another point total to his on the season. And Evans will pick it up in stride now. Down the right side with speed. Shot on. That one tipped into the meshes. Evans looking like a motivated man out there. And now the sticks getting loud here on the Dartmouth side. Left side, exiting out, past the stick there at Halliday. Handed off to the right side, off the end of the stick there. Trying to work it in ahead. Truro in front. Mackin steps up to him. That one's sent on. It'll be quickly jumped on. And 2.5 minutes gone here in the third. A quick goal for Dartmouth, but since then we've seen a couple of whistles back and forth. Back to a Coin. Coin hands it to Apong. Apong holds. Played up the wall. Beach tries to get it up to Smith. It's knocked back in the other way. That one bounces off the boards and was on the inside of the bench there, so it'll be whistled dead. 17-12 left to go in the third. Still trying to find our rhythm here in the third period. We'll be in the offensive end here now. Comes back to a Coin. A Coin winds up and hard shot down the right side. Hustle after that, will exit the zone. O'Coin pinching in on it though. Jumps off his stick, back to Truro. Hunt plays it down the right side. Apong gets knocked over and loses his stick there, muscled off that puck into the skate, trying to look for the lead pass. And almost a nice play back the other way. Dartmouth couldn't quite get it off. Spinning back in the zone now, Mullen in through. Mullen down the right side. He tries to play it out in front. Good chip there by Evans as he jumps on that puck. Over to Gauthier. Gauthier down. Evans cutting towards the net into McDonald. McDonald shot that one wide. Evans trying to play it out front, and the net knocked off, and tough bounce for Dartmouth as they were starting to crash that net. 16-15 left in the third. We'll get Brooks out there, but that'll be all, as keeping same bodies out. Backhanded in down the right side. McDonald chases. Spun around, the boys there looking for an outlet. That'll come back to Beanlands. Beanlands take no risks, will cover it up. And a good opportunity we saw just a few seconds ago for Dartmouth to cut this deficit to 1, as out in front with a shot just goes by on the left side, and that was the best chance we've seen since it's turned to 4-2. Into the zone, that one back. Brooks going to pick it up. Brooks plays it on the right side. Thorne in for it. Thorne behind the back play. That one tries to get out in front. Brooks going to pick it up in behind. Brooks then off the right side, going to clear that off the glass. It jumps in ahead. Paris tries to catch up to it. McDonald on it. Just onside there. Is Gauthier pushing that puck forward. McDonald tries to catch up to it. It'll be sent into the mesh, and it'll be a offensive zone draw here for Dartmouth as they get some fresh legs out there. Tremblay will be out there, along with Ryan, Sparks, Mackinnon, and Law. Plucked out of there. Spun back around. Ryan with it now. Ryan just keeps it in the zone, and a nice clear down to the left side. Keep that puck alive in the offensive end. Up the wall, caught up to, and that one will eventually exit. Looking for the lead pass, tipped off the stick there down the left side. Law is going to blow a tire, and Law spinning out. Maybe did he crack his blade or something out there? That happened to me 2 weeks ago. Looks like he's all right, but that was kind of an odd spin out there. Took a second to get back on his feet. Now it's shot out in front. Beanland stays up to it. But yeah, like I was saying, my blade cracked after blocking a shot a few weeks ago, and it's tough to skate on that, I could tell you that much. I managed to play the rest of the game with it, but you're basically trying to curve as much as you can, because anytime you go on a straight line, you're going to feel a little bit of a wobble, which is not great for the ankles, obviously. One back to the blue line. They'll step in off the left side. That one through the middle. Evans picks it off. Evans with a head full steam up the left side. Entering the zone, trying to cut out in front. He'll hold on to it, looking for the wraparound, and the net gets knocked off. And some frustration now by the Dartmouth fans, as that's 2 offensive rushes here that have been killed by the net falling off. And it didn't look like it took much to knock it off there. Those pegs are not exactly locked in there very hard. Maybe the Truro goalie aware of that. Not to accuse of anything, but I think if I was playing goalie, that's something you definitely have in the back of your head, you know? You play to win. Down the left side, that one by Hunt. Gonna wrap around Sheehan. He plays it up the wall. Into the skates there, Halliday. Brought in Mullen now. He'll hold. Down the right side, held to the outside, he'll spin back in behind. That one off the skate, bounces back the other way, kept in the zone there. Looking for the push-off. Ooh, and a hard hit there. Halliday gets in on him, a Pong now. Got it on Cream. Over to the right side, that comes back and hits a skate. In the opposite end they go. Wind-up shot over to the right side, tipped in behind. Hand it off to Hunt. Beach tries to push. White. Lead pass. Connects. Dorian steps in shot. Beanland stays up to it. Hunt now on the wall. That'll get by him. And there'll be a foot race back the other way now. Cutting in for it. Smith with it. He has a man in front. Holding on instead. And the net gets knocked off. Kicked off. And now the Dartmouth Pirates are really getting frustrated over here. That's 3 offensive rushes in a row that have been killed. And you be the judge of that in net. Not happy at all down here on the Dartmouth bench. And they all get their words in there. It doesn't look like anyone's satisfied with the outcome, though. The ref and both coaches showing some emotion. And they sprayed it with a little bit of water, I guess, back there. Try to lock it in a little more. And not happy. Smith back in the other way. Tobin tries to catch up. He skates by. Spun back around there on the right side. Chasing after it. Tobin pressuring. It's back to Beach in front. Looking for the one-time shot. Can't get there. Dartmouth had about 3 good opportunities to make this a 1-goal game. Hasn't gone in for them yet, but continue like that. 13 minutes left in the third. That one shot up the wall. Just held in. They pushed that into the corner. Truro grabs it. Frazier in front, and now the net gets knocked off at the other end. Beanland's trying to shovel some snow, and we do a lot of games here at the Zatzman, and this never really seems to be that much of a problem. Right now, the emotions are in full swing here with the Dartmouth parents, and the Truro parents might join in on that if that happens again at this end. But, you know, it's just since the ice was cleared, we have had the problem here at Zatzman where they need to let the ice settle, where they'll come out and it'll be too sticky. That doesn't seem to be the problem they're worried about right now, but I wonder if that has something to do with the nets, because we went the first 2 periods fine. They went and cleared the ice with the second intermission, and now third period here. I've had lots of problems with it, at least 4 problems here in the first 8 minutes. Pretty unprecedented. Gauthier tries to play it ahead. Evans tips it. Bounces off the boards back to Makinen, and it is an important time in the game, and I can see why the emotions might be coming out. It's not like it's 5-0 or anything. This is a Dartmouth team trying to come back against a good Truro team. So they see, their chances to try to get ahead in this game, and the net gets knocked off. It's frustrating. Nonetheless, we've got 12:15 left to play here in the third. Mullen shoots it off the draw. Down to Makinen. Makinen around the right side. Picked up off the hop. They'll shoot it back down. Icing call there. Headed back in the other way. And it'll be a draw here in the Dartmouth end. Puck dropped in there. Ryan picks it up. Ryan, the lone man ahead. He's going to cut in down the left side. He'll shake a player off. In behind, Sparks picks it off. McEachern pinches him on. Now Truro looking for the outlet. Hits Munden. Munden down the right side. He gets knocked into the boards. That puck turned over, and now the other way they go. 3-on-1 here. Ryan. Into Tremblay, back to Ryan, cross shot, that one in behind, how did it stay out? Oh my goodness! A wide open net. and it somehow stays out. I can't believe a perfect passing play by Ryan and Tremblay along with Sparks, and it stays out. Holy. A lot of net there on the right side to try to tuck that in, and Sparks looking skyward. Can't let that one frustrate him. That was sent into the mesh, and all three players involved in that play looking skyward as they thought they had made this a one-goal game. Tremblay, one of the best passers on the team, has had the most assists and led the team in assists, a lot of top points this year. Had a nice delivery there in front and just couldn't find the back of the net. And that's about 4 good opportunities for this surging Dartmouth team here in the third period. They're got 11-11 left to work with here in the third. They're trying to chip away at this 4-0 deficit they faced. Into the zone, Truro shoots it out, bounces off a stick there. Coyne gonna pick it up off the hop. Doesn't look and turns it over to the right side, but lucky bounce there is now Evans gonna pick it up. Evans down the left side, trying to beat him to the outside, shot in, and the stick comes in and knocks that into the mesh. We'll circle back around, 10:47 left to go in the third, 4-2 the score. Tremblay now out there with Evans as the lines start to get mixed around a little bit, trying for a last push here. Around the right side, Evans stops up, creates the turnover, he'll cut in, Tremblay with him, Tremblay now ahead, Evans spun around. Down low and a little chop at the stick there, can't knock it free though. In through the offensive end, Vora, drop pass, Truro walks in, shot in, and that one tipped high and had a good shot at it. Evans on the wall. They fight for it along as we approach the final 10 minutes of play here in this game. Shift in behind. Into the zone, Truro hands off to the left side. Looking for the outlet, they'll shoot that hard down into the zone. Caught up to by Wolf. Wolf gets pushed by Arnold, puck gets freed up. Both of them among the boards now, that'll come up the left side. Beach hands off, Smith just gets a stick on it, but it's turned back to Truro the other way. Bouncing now, Wolf down the left side, has some room, steps in, shot, hold on to it, looking for the wraparound. Instead play it in front, Mullen shot, and that one stays out. And a few chances there for the Bearcats. Doesn't find the back of the net. Beach knocks it down. Into some bodies there. It'll bounce back the other way. Smith tries to stay on. Law on the wall. Smith try to chip it back around. It's cut off on the left side. In through some legs. Stopped up. Wolf now. Wolf surveying. He sees McEachern on the other side. McEachern has that, misses stick. Down low now. Tipped into the glass. That'll fall back in behind. Tobin tries to clear it out. It's up the wall. Knocked into the linesman. Time for Truro to get back. Down low, Evans tries to get a skate. Evans double shifted right now. Mullen down the middle, holds on, backhand, that one wide. Gauthier tries to cut it off. Mullen through the middle now. Mullen wind up shot, and he gets a couple close calls here. You got to stay on top of him. One of the best players on this Truro team. That one chips by. In towards the middle now. O'Coin. O'Coin's going to try to chip it off the boards. He gets it ahead. Apong now going to try to catch up to it. Apong beaten to it by Mullen. Mullen stick handling. Somehow gets it around. Mullen shot. Beanland save. And that's 3 good shots for Mullen just on this shift alone. Wrapped around to Apong. Haven't had a whistle here in a few minutes. Apong plays it out. Sullivan with it. Knocked off the shaft of the stick there. Tipped ahead. Gauthier. Gauthier now with it. Left side. He'll try to cut in. Held off the puck there. Gauthier in behind, still with it, tries to play it in front, no one there to grab it. They finally get there and it'll be knocked into the Truro glove.
Your government will is like take this opportunity to thank the following sponsors. Rock, Subway, Cannon Beach Windsurfing, Stewart and Davidson Orthodontics, Boxing, and Atlantic Commercial Construction.
In the zone here, Ryan. One back, Tremblay. Tremblay hands off. Arnold winds up, steered aside there. Sparks going to come in for a hit. Gingerly into the boards there. The puck gets loose, however. Bearcats along the wall, played that in ahead. We are locked into this game here as the Whalers trying to get two here late. Some great play here in the second half of the game here for the Whalers. Haven't been able to break through, but have showed, like I said, like I saw in the last game, they played some real heart. Tremblay played over Ryan. Ryan down the right side. Ryan steps in, shot, that one saved. Rebound there in front. Comes back out. Arnold skating back for it. He'll wait for the touch up. Arnold spun around. Down the right side, that bounced off the boards. Turned back to Murphy. Murphy backhanded to McEachern. Into the right side, Mackinnon trying to catch up, but Truro to it first, steered on. Beanlands on it, and Beanlands with another save. Beanlands has been on fire since she came into this game. Tracking that puck well, and has kept the Dartmouth side in it. .6:28 to go in the third. Down 2. We are down the stretch here at Zatzman Sportsplex. Sullivan wrapping around the boards. McKeegan trying to catch up to it. Law in on it. Truro pick it up, however. Oh, and hitting to the referee there. Get the hands up. Murphy played it towards the middle. McKeegan had a second with it, but got rid of it pretty quickly. The icing gets waved off, however. Sullivan in on it first. Halliday pressuring. Wrapped around the boards there to Cream. It gets knocked by into Mackinnon. Mackinnon in. Across they go. Law then picks up on it. Touch back. Halliday backhanded into Sullivan. Sullivan down the left side over to Law. Law spun around. Chipped in ahead. Evans now picks it up in stride. Evans into the zone. Just stays on. Evans played back down around. Shot on. That one catches a skate. Back to Mackinnon. Mackinnon holds the line. It gets kicked back the other way. Beanlands, lots of time to play it though. And she'll come out and just cover it up. Smart goalie back there. 5:25 to go in the third. Time running out here for Dartmouth, but one goal will get them right back in this. Not without their opportunities since they've turned it on in the second half of the game. Shipped ahead, Mullen shot in. Another save by Beanlands, looking for the wraparound. That one gets in free, knocked in from behind, and a big save there. Back-to-backs for Beanlands. Wrapped around the right side. Spark hits it. Mullen picks it up in stride, though. Tries to chip it in ahead, and now an interference call coming to Apong. Apong got a retaliation shot in, and not a great one to take here with 5:07 in the third. And now they'll be on PK for 2 of those last 5 minutes. And into the zone here, and kind of a bit of a momentum killer for the Dartmouth side, who have been pushing this whole third period. Got 2 minutes to kill here. Tremblay, Ryan out there.
2 minutes cross-checking.
Cross-checking, retaliation call on Apong. Over to Sheehan. Sheehan back the other way. Truro looking for that pass down to Mullen. On the boards, they'll get it back to the line. Sheehan will keep it in though, down the right side. That'll bounce on back. Trying to spin it around and get it out. Tremblay on the wall though. Mullen cutting out with it. He holds on to it. Back to Sheehan. Sheehan hands off. DDD pass there. Truro left side shot. Blocked in there by Tremblay. Tremblay winds up. Tries to clear it out. Ryan chipped by the right side. And Ryan may have an opportunity. Pushed off though. And then pushed into the boards. 4:20 left to go in the third. The penalty killing's been phenomenal for Dartmouth here tonight. Tremblay. He'll take it back out. Holds on, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks clears it out down the middle. It bounces around. Mullen picks it up in the defensive end. Evans now out there. Evans going to put on some pressure. Evans, the goal scorer of this Dartmouth team, the heartbeat of the team this season. Out there again, looking to pull his team within one. 45 seconds left on the kill. 3:45 left in the game. Knocked in the other way. Truro's going to come on here. Down the left side, on rushing. Trying to play it back. To the line they go. Into a skate. Jumping around, looking for the lead pass. Evans picks it up on the slide, and it'll be a one-on-one down. He's going to have to cut off. Shot in and glove down. Right idea, though, for Evans is not much time really to work with, and you're on the PK. You just want to get your chances off, and he was getting cut off quick. Tremblay will come back out. 20 seconds to go in the PK. 3:26 of the game. Evans wins it forward. Pushed into the wall. Knocked back in the other way, and 14 seconds to go here. Down a man. Hand it off to the middle. Evans will head off. Down the left side they come. Toe drag around. Truro in front, tries to hand it off and get into it. And Apong will head out of the box, so another successful PK here for Dartmouth. And shot in. 3 minutes on the nose, left in the third, down 2. They've been fighting all game long. And this is probably their last push here as we approach 7:09 Atlantic Standard Time here. Saturday night on the coldest day in a long time here in Nova Scotia. Over to Cream on the wall. Cream plays out to Vahora. Back to Cream. Number 88. Shot in. That one goes wide. Off the hop, they try to pick it up. Pushing ahead, it gets worked in. Tremblay staying high. Tremblay got in behind McEachern, but he gets checked up there. 2:30 left to go. Law. Truro has just gone into defensive mode here. Beanlands makes the save. And some extra stuff after the whistle here with 2:20 left to go in the third. Back to the bench here. We got fresh legs out there. Evans will be out there. Gauthier. That one knocked and into the mesh. Quick whistle on that one. We'll try it again. Evans wins back. Wind up shot around. Gauthier has that missing. He'll be sent down for an icing. So 2:08 left to go here in the third as that one had some speed behind it. As I feel like it's getting progressively colder in this rink. Can only imagine what it is outside. Like I said, truly does remind me of Edmonton. I was actually in Edmonton around this time last year, taking in an Oilers game, my favorite team, and temperatures you just never felt before, but the cold there is dry cold, so you're not on the water. It just seems colder here. I don't know. Brooks spun around. At least today. In general, definitely not colder. But just when it hits negative 35 you're on the basin here, it's a little bit different than negative 35 in Edmonton. That one wrapped around. Back to the line, 1:40 left to go. Lead pass to Gauthier. Gauthier in ahead. He'll hold on to it. Gauthier off the post, and what a backhand shot that was to get it through. As the goalie comes out, and it's 6-on-5 here for Dartmouth. Last push underway here to the line. Dartmouth Truro pokes up on it, and Mullen now gets it in stride. He'll shoot that down the middle. It gets knocked by. Apong has to try to beat him to it. Apong gets it. Apong. Lead pass ahead. It's tipped off some sticks. The icing's waved. We're into our last minute of play here, so Dartmouth's got to work quick. Down around, picked up now. Frazier. Frazier gets it on the bounce, and he'll shoot that one home, and it'll be finished off here with a 1:01 to go, and it'll be 5-2. And that'll do it. And I Will Survive comes over the PA, and that's a good shout to everyone we were to play some playing music down there because that is exactly what Truro did against this Dartmouth team, pushing all the second half of this game, but couldn't overcome the 4-0 deficit. But definitely something to be happy about, at least in terms of their play. Back into a pong. We're in our last minute of play here. Trying to work it in. It's sent back into Makinen. Makinen stops up. Makinen wrapped around. That'll exit the zone. Truro just shoots it back in. Bean lands, steers it into the wall. Makinen now grabbing it. Turned over to the middle off Fraser's stick, but he'll chase that puck ahead. Take it up himself, left side. He steps in for a shot. That one low, goes wide. 20 seconds to go here. Beach gonna play that around. Takes a funny bounce in front off the glass, and then it'll be covered up. 17 seconds to go. So the next time we will see you here on High Button Sports will be tomorrow with my colleague Mark Moffat on the call, taking on Valley. That should be a good game here, fighting for points here as we head into the playoff season. Puck dropped in and flipped in high. Doesn't hit the rafters here somehow, but it'll stay alive, and we'll be in our final 10 seconds here as Arnold spun back around. Beach try to pick it up from Fraser. Tobin in on it as well. Fraser played down low looking for the chip pass, and Beelands will get one last save, and then some extra stuff after the whistle, and that'll do it. So here on High Button Sports, the Whalers losing 5-2 to Truro, and we'll be back tomorrow, like I said, and then back next week for our final game with the Basin Armada, my mistake, the Bedford Bandits, I should say. But that'll do it here on High Button Sports for our coverage. We appreciate you tuning in to one of our Whalers games once again.